Welcome back everybody to Stauffer Garage, and for today we have a treat for you. This one is a complete disaster for one, but two, it is full of roaches, which if you guys remember from my previous roach video way back when, this one is a true hashtag roach motel, so comment down below hashtag roach motel because this one literally had roaches popping out of every little piece that I removed from it, and honestly, I'm not an exterminator, so the owner's gonna have to take care of the baiting and extermination part. As you guys know, in the last video, we had hit 1 million subscribers, so we're doing another giveaway of $300 gift card to Amazon for this one. It's gonna happen for the next 2 videos after this one, just to give back to you guys for being part of the Stauffer Garage crew. With that being said, I need you guys to comment below what state, what country you live in, wherever you're from around the world watching these amazing videos. I just want to know where you guys are from because I think it's awesome that we have so many amazing people that love these type of videos and also love detailing. With that being said, subscribe if you're new, turn on those notifications. Let's go ahead and get started with this detail. Now, first things first, besides just trying to avoid stepping on any roaches or making them crawl at my legs, is to get all of the big trash, get the seats out, get anything out of the car that I cannot suck up with my vacuum cleaner, and start getting all that stuff off the floor to see what kind of stains are underneath. Now these rear seats were extra special because when I actually picked them up, inside all of those rails were a lot of cockroaches as well. So as soon as I pulled these seats out, they immediately went outside to kind of sit out and hopefully let those guys escape before I started cleaning those with my extractor later on in the video. But as you can see, just by removing these seats underneath, you can understand why the cockroaches probably lived here. There's tons of food, trash, I mean, lots of edible things for them. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff vacuumed up before we extract all this carpet. And in the last video, you guys liked the before and after shots kind of scattered throughout the video, so I went ahead and did that again, especially for this vacuuming. And like I've said before, vacuuming is like 80% of a detail. If you can just keep your car vacuumed, keep the floors clean and the seats clean, it makes the car look so much nicer, and it's such an easy thing to do, especially if you guys, as much as I don't want to promote drive-through car washes, half the time they have free vacuums, and if you can just hit the vacuum real quick for 5 minutes, it really does make the car that much more enjoyable to ride in. Now while we finish up this vacuuming segment of the video, I do want to say if you haven't gone over to foxclean.com to pick up your set of detailing brushes, I am running a fall special right now, whereas if you pick up a set, you get 2 free microfiber towels, which is a stellar deal. It also helps make these videos possible, and it'll help you elevate your detailing game. And with that being said, I do have a special announcement as well that towards the end of this year, I am getting ready to launch my complete product line of sprays and liquids to help you guys keep your cars clean. I've been using them throughout my videos, the last several ones that you guys haven't seen because I've been testing out the exact scents, the exact formulas, but it's going to be incredible. I'm super excited about it. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss out on those specials. And make sure after this video you head over to Fox Clean to elevate your detailing game. Now these aren't the original floor mats that come in this vehicle, but I wanted to clean them up anyway, so I vacuumed, pressure washed them, and then I put them in the owner's trunk when they arrived to pick it up. So in the after shots, I left them out of the car because I wanted you guys and the owner to see how well the carpets came out before we throw these things back in. Now the front seats in this car were extremely dirty, especially the passenger seat was surprisingly one of the most dirty ones inside the car. But I'm using my carpet cleaning formula to saturate all of this fabric, which to be honest, I probably saturated more than I typically do, just because the amount of grease and dirt that was in these things, it needed to soak for a little bit to help break down that material and break down that dirt with my drill brush's help before I extracted it. I want you guys to let me know what is the most satisfying part of my videos, because one of the best things for me to watch is when I'm using the drill brush on this dirt, just watching it literally disappear as the drill brush kind of just moves it around, agitates it, and gets those stains lifted. It's probably one of the most satisfying parts besides the extraction. If you couldn't tell from the beginning of this video, we had our work cut out for us when it came to extraction in this vehicle. So we're going to start out with these two front seats, and to be honest, I'm actually using my Sandia 5100 extractor, which is a great extractor for detailing, especially if you're starting out just trying to get your car cleaned. The Bissell and some of those smaller type ones that you can get, they really do not stand a chance at cleaning even a floor mat very, very well at all, to be honest. They do great for small spots, but if you're trying to do any large, decent sized area like a single floor mat, you're going to be in for a hard time. So if you're looking for a halfway decent carpet extractor, especially if you're a weekend warrior kind of doing this on the side for friends or family or neighbors, the Sandia 5100 is a great extractor to jump to. I'm actually looking to even upgrade further just because of the volume of cars that I'm doing, especially at this level. I'm looking to upgrade to a Mighty just because it does have a little bit better suction power and it does have a larger tank to hold that fluid that gets extracted. Now, so far this detail has lasted about 4 hours of actual physical labor, but by the time I finished this detail at the end, this car had a total of over 9 hours put into it. I had to do this over a period of 2 days, and I still wasn't able to allow the seats enough time to dry just because of the amount of extraction that had to be done. I had to actually go back and do it again just because of what happens when you have a stain inside of a cloth fabric seat. That stain will soak into the foam underneath inside, and as you extract the top part of that stain, the older stains underneath will start coming back up to the surface too. So that is why sometimes extraction takes so long with seats that you might even have to pressure wash them and soak them so much to dilute those stains and then extract all of it out. It takes a ton of time. So if you're trying to do this on your own car, just be ready for that sort of thing, that the stain might reappear. And that's just because when it's soaked so far down in the foam, it will come back up as the seat dries. And for all of you that love the extractor pores, this video is not going to let you down. So as you kind of keep watching all these extraction clips, especially the seats, wait till you see the extraction pores in the bucket for the inside of this car. It's literally going to be the nastiest thing you've ever seen. It literally was just, it smelled horrible too. If you've never been in a car that had cockroaches in it or smelled like cockroaches, like the smell from them, it's hard to explain how bad it smells. And the extraction stuff smelled no different. It was nasty stuff. Like I mentioned, using the drill brush after I've pre-sprayed these seats is one of my favorite things to watch and see the transformation. And you can tell here I did half of it just to show you guys how much of a difference using a drill brush or even a handheld brush can do when you're trying to get rid of stains on a seat or cloth fabric seat. Now this portion of the rear bench was the nastiest segment of it, the center section, especially the armrest fold down with the cup holders. So this one is by far one of the best extractions I've ever done. And the amount of dirt pulled from these things and just what was soaked in this armrest really is mind-blowing. And I'm still not quite sure what it was at this point. It could have been bodily fluids. I don't know. If you have a guess, let me know. But for me personally, I just try to not think too much about that and just try to get the work done. Because if I do think too much about it, I'm going to start worrying about how much of it is actually hitting my skin when I use the drill brush, because it does kind of spray it everywhere. Just try to keep my mind focused on the task at hand instead of thinking too much about what the stuff is. Now for the inside panels, as usual, I like to use my all-purpose cleaner, and for this one I did a 5-to-1 dilution ratio with water just because of the amount of stains on this thing. I needed to make sure that I had enough cutting power to get all of it removed from the car. So using my Fox Clean detailing brushes and microfiber towels and my all-purpose cleaner, I was able to make these door panels look clean. And then we went ahead and carried that process over to the center console, dashboard, the side panels on the pillars, and also the door sills. Now, if you do have a drill and drill brush, you can actually use the drill brush on a lot of your door panels as long as it's not a leather or fabric section. But if the plastic panel has a stubborn stain, a drill brush can help you expedite that process and make it a faster clean. When you clean your own personal car, especially like for this one in particular, inside those cup holders and inside the little tray that's next to the shifter, most of those pieces have a rubber lining or some sort of lining, whether it's plastic or rubber, that can be removed. So if you're trying to clean your own personal car, try to see if those pieces kind of pop out. They're actually, majority of cars that I've ever encountered have that ability, and it does make it easier if you can take it inside, maybe soak it, put it in your dishwasher. So if you have something like that in your car that you're trying to get clean, try to keep that in mind when you're trying to go through it to see if those pieces remove. Now, for this interior carpet, I do truly think that this had to have been literally somebody dumped chocolate bars and it melted in the fabric here. I don't know what this stuff is. I tried to keep my nose plugged, but it was a combination of some sort of food, some sort of organic matter, and gum and candy melted, and obviously cockroach feces and cockroaches. So this thing is literally just a huge mess. So it had to be overly saturated, and ideally I would have pulled out the carpet to pressure wash it outside, or honestly at this point I would recommend the owner just remove the whole damn thing and replace it, just because of the fact that there are cockroaches living underneath it. That's truly where they tried to go to. Which is why I recommended, if they do keep it in the car, to fumigate it, to use bait traps or something, because they'll eventually come back to the surface anyways. But for this one, the owner wanted me just to try to extract the carpets for now, which I did a really good job with regaining that color of the black carpet when it was brown previously and returning it back to some sort of new condition. And if you're wondering, these extractor pores is the ones that I was talking about. These carpets in the back seats were the nastiest extraction pores I've ever done. For all you carpet extraction satisfaction people out there, this little piece of the carpet in the back had the best juices for extraction, so I made sure I got some extra special angles for you guys, slow down some of the pieces, so that way you guys can see all of that fluid being sucked up and seeing that transformation of that carpet getting cleaned.
You wanna
And the extraction winner for today goes to the right rear passenger carpet for giving us the best looking hot chocolate that you can imagine pour. That was kind of disgusting, actually. Anyways, this was the worst one by far. Now I always save all these little plastic bits for last that cover the bolts or pop out of the car and just kind of do them one bulk segment together. And then I reassemble the vehicle, and the last piece to this puzzle was to clean that back rear carpet that kind of covers that whole cargo area. Honestly, the best thing about that carpet is when it comes to extraction, they really don't do a good job with it because of how thin it is. But if you do spray it with an all-purpose cleaner, use your drill brush to kind of grind it in there and get that dirt to the surface. All you have to really do is use a clean microfiber towel to wipe up and soak up that dirt that's literally just on the surface at that point, and it comes out great. I'm not sure what you guys think, but for me personally, I think this was probably the best transformation I've ever had on my channel. And I want you guys to let me know what you think, if this is the #1 now that takes over the top spot for a complete disaster. And I honestly wasn't sure if this thing was even gonna get as clean as it did. There's certain spots inside the carpet, especially on the floor, where there was no floor mats prior, where it's kind of been grinded down so much that the plastic lining behind has become discolored. But yeah, we have a new winner because this thing, 1, was nasty before, but 2, I think the end result speaks for itself and how nice this car turned out, and you would have never expected it looked like the way it did before. Make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. Thank you for being part of the Stauffer Garage crew, and I'll see you guys in the next detail.